Someone cuts you off in traffic. Your boss criticizes you in front of everyone. A stranger insults you online. Most people, they explode. But there's a group of people who face lions, exile, and even death, and never lost their cool. Today you're going to learn why Stoics never get angry, and how this ancient superpower can change your life. Imagine having the mental strength to remain calm in any situation. No more snapping at loved ones. No more ruining your day over small annoyances. No more regret after losing control. The ancient Stoics, philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, discovered something profound. Anger isn't strength, it's weakness disguised as power. And the best part? They left us a blueprint. So if you're tired of anger controlling you, stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand the psychology that made emperors unshakable. Part 1. The Stoic view of anger. Let's start with a story. Picture this. Rome, 170 AD. Marcus Aurelius is the most powerful man in the world. He's fighting wars on multiple fronts, dealing with a plague, and here's the kicker, his own son is incompetent and disrespectful. Now, if you had that kind of power and that kind of stress, wouldn't you just lose it sometimes? Execute someone who disrespected you? Rage at your failures? But Marcus never did. In his private journal, later called Meditations, he wrote something incredible. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. See, the Stoics understood something most people miss. Anger is a choice. I know. It doesn't feel like a choice when your blood is boiling, but here's what they discovered. Between the event that triggers you and your emotional response, there's a split-second gap. In that gap lives your power. Most people react automatically. Someone insults them, anger surges. But Stoics train themselves to pause in that gap and ask, is this worth my peace? Seneca, who wrote an entire book called On Anger, explained it perfectly. He said, anger is like throwing hot coals at someone. You're the one who gets burned first. Think about that. Every time you get angry, you're poisoning your own mind, raising your blood pressure, making terrible decisions. While the other person, they might not even care. Part 2, the 3 Stoic principles. So how did they do it? How did Stoics train themselves never to get angry? It comes down to 3 core principles. And I'm warning you, these are going to challenge everything you believe about anger. Principle number 1, distinguish what you control. This is the foundation of Stoicism. Epictetus, who was literally a slave before becoming a philosopher, taught his students to divide everything into 2 categories: what you control and what you don't. You control your thoughts, your reactions, your effort, your character. You don't control other people's actions, the weather, traffic, the past, what people think of you. Here's the game changer. Stoics only get emotionally invested in what they control. Someone insults you? You don't control their words, but you do control whether you let it affect you. You get stuck in traffic? You don't control the traffic, but you do control whether you turn your car into a rage cage or use that time for an audiobook. See the difference? Principle number 2, negative visualization. This one sounds dark, but it's genius. Stoics regularly imagine the worst things that could happen. Marcus Aurelius would literally tell himself, when you wake up, think of all the difficult people you'll encounter today. They'll be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant. Now, why would he do this? Isn't this just negative thinking? No, it's inoculation. When you mentally prepare for difficulties, you're not surprised or outraged when they happen. You're ready. It's like a vaccine for your emotions. Think about it. When do you get most angry? When reality doesn't meet your expectations. The Stoics eliminated this gap by expecting obstacles. They didn't hope for easy, they prepared for hard. Principle number 3, the view from above. This is my favorite technique. When you're caught up in anger, everything feels massive. This injustice, this disrespect, this problem. The Stoics had a practice called the view from above. Marcus Aurelius would imagine himself floating above Rome, then above Italy, then seeing Earth from space. Suddenly, his problems seemed tiny. That annoying senator, just a speck. That military defeat, a blip in cosmic time. In 200 years, no one will remember your traffic incident, your Twitter argument, or that time someone was rude to you. The Stoics ask themselves, will this matter in 5 years? Usually the answer is no. So why let it steal your peace now? Part 3, practical application. Okay, so that's the philosophy. But how do you actually use this in real life? Let me give you 3 practical techniques you can start today. Technique number 1, the 10-second pause. When you feel anger rising, commit to waiting 10 seconds before responding. That's it. Count to 10. In those 10 seconds, ask yourself Epictetus' question. Is this something I control? If not, let it go. I use this with emails. Someone sends me something insulting or frustrating. My first instinct is to fire back. But I wait. And 90% of the time, by the time those 10 seconds pass, I realize responding with anger would only make things worse. Technique number 2, the Stoic journal. Every night spend 5 minutes writing. Marcus did this, and his private journal became one of the most influential books in history. Ask yourself 3 questions. 1. What challenged me today? 2. How did I respond? 3. How could I respond better next time? This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. You're training your mind like an athlete trains their body. Over time, you'll notice patterns. You'll see triggers coming. You'll get better at choosing peace over anger. Technique number 3, reframe every obstacle. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Basically, every obstacle is training. Someone cuts you off in traffic? That's not an insult. It's your chance to practice patience. Your boss criticizes you? That's not an attack. It's feedback for growth. A plan falls through? That's not failure. It's redirection. When you reframe obstacles as opportunities to practice stoicism, they lose their power to anger you. Part 4, the deeper truth. But here's what really separates Stoics from everyone else. They understood something profound about anger that modern psychology is only now confirming. Anger isn't actually about the other person, it's about you. When someone disrespects you and you get angry, you're essentially saying, this person has power over my emotional state. They get to decide if I have a good day or a bad day. Think about that. You're giving them control. The Stoics refuse to be puppets. Epictetus said, if someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. That's harsh, but it's true. No one can make you angry without your permission. And here's the beautiful paradox. When you stop trying to control what others do and start mastering your own reactions, you actually become more influential. People respect calmness. They trust unshakable people. The person who never loses their temper is the person everyone listens to. So why don't Stoics get angry? Because they've trained themselves to see reality clearly. They understand what they control. They expect obstacles. They zoom out. And they refuse to trade their peace for temporary satisfaction of rage. Marcus Aurelius faced assassination attempts, betrayal, plague, and war. He had every reason to be angry, but he chose differently, and his words, written 2,000 years ago, still guide millions today. That's the power of mastering anger. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. If you want to dive deeper into Stoicism, I've linked some incredible resources in the description. And here's my challenge to you. Try the 10-second pause technique for just 1 week. Notice what happens. Then come back and tell me in the comments, did it work? Did it change anything? If you found this valuable, smash that like button. It helps more people discover Stoicism. Subscribe for more practical philosophy that actually works in the modern world. And check out this video next, where we explore how Stoics handle rejection and failure. Remember, anger is weakness disguised as power. True strength? That's staying calm when everyone else loses their mind. I'll see you in the next one.